Please welcome Gaten Matarazzo.
I like this mug.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan of yours, I have to say, before
Really?
doing research. I have been for a very, very long time. So I'm very, very excited
I'm a fan of
that
yours.
you are here. This makes me very happy.
I feel the same way about you.
Well,
this
thanks,
is very
man.
cool.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I
Even if
agree.
it was just us, even if they weren't here, this would be very cool.
This is fine. This is great.
Yeah. So this movie is like a new age Harold and Kumar.
Sure, yeah.
You get that
maybe.
reference?
I do. I love that movie for a very long
Okay.
time. And that was a movie that was mentioned in the pitch when I first read the script. And it was pitched as well. It's just like a love letter to stoner movies in general. This is a very funny thing to talk about on this show, which I love very, very much. Yeah, it was a blast to make, and what was really fun is that they knew they wanted to go for and mention as many kind of usual tropes that stoner movies kind of tried to go into all the time that can be a bit of an eye roll and kind of just go so far into them that it's self-referential and bizarre and really fun and kind of spin on it. And it was so much fun to make. It was nuts.
How do you prepare for the role?
Oh man. What? There's plenty of research, tons of things to watch, experiences to have. Oh man, you could go on and on. Yeah, in ways, for sure.
Yeah. And
my dad's here.
Oh, okay. I feel you. All right. That's fair.
Thank you.
And the thing is, the drug in the movie doesn't exist.
Fictional
in real life.
drug. Yes. That was explained to me specifically as the reason that we can do whatever we want is that we made up the drug so we can just go for it.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. The drug, I think I can say this without spoiling too much, but the drug that we take is an experimental drug that was made in our dorm by a previous tenant or a previous student there. And when we take it, we realize it is going to hit us in distinct phases that are representative of several comedic movie tropes. And that to stop ourselves from our worst nightmares finding us and shoving chainsaws up our ass, we have to eat pizza, specifically pizza, or else it will go horribly wrong.
Okay. All right. I feel like, what a synopsis.
I wish that clip before I wish I could say that's out of context, but that's pretty much in context. That's as much context as you get before that starts.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then this movie is about you and your friend in search for that pizza.
In search for that pizza.
What is a food or a dish, something that you would sort of go through hell to get?
That's a good question. Oh man, I think just things I grew up enjoying that like my family would make a lot of. I would put pizza in there. My grandfather makes one of the best pizzas I've ever had, which is great. He had pizzerias growing up, and so did my uncle. So I would go through a lot for a slice that he would make for me to be nice. My mom makes a pretty crazy mac and cheese, but it's like nostalgia food for sure. I think I would do a lot for. Absolutely. Yeah, but I don't know if I'd go through too much. I don't know. I'd like to say I would.
You would like be like, it'd be nice.
Yeah, within reason.
Like, I'm not gonna drive.
I won't drive or anything. Yeah, I certainly won't make anything. Absolutely not.
I know that so often in stoner movies it's about getting the thing that's gonna taste the best while you're high.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what is the worst meal that you've ever had?
Oh man. I'm not picky.
Okay.
If it's edible, and if it's not going to make me sick, if it's not going to make me sick, I'll usually find something to enjoy about it. It's kind of the same way I feel about movies in general.
Okay.
I'm like, if this is exactly what it's trying to be, then I'll usually enjoy it. But I remember one time I was out to eat with my girlfriend and we shared a dish, and I think like something was like off, something had spoiled, and it was just it was like rank. It was weirdly. It was like a little bit like stinky.
Yeah.
And not in a good way. And it wasn't a dish that would have been something to expect. And
So it wasn't stinky in like a blue cheese way.
No. It wasn't like funky or like fun or like, what's that? It was more of like, this is not going well.
Yeah.
And
this is as you're chewing.
This is as I'm chewing. And the manager of the restaurant was a fan of the show that I do and wanted to talk about it for a little bit. And I didn't want to be rude, and so I just kept eating the food. I know. And I muscled a lot of it down for. It was tough. I didn't get sick though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fantastic.
Which is a win. I think in that department is a clear win.
You definitely didn't deserve to get sick because you were over here not just like having a good conversation, but also be like, "Hey, your food is delicious."
Yeah, that was great, man. It was awesome. He's like, "You want more? You want to take it home?" I'm like, "No, I don't know. I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed."
No, I'm so full of poison. I couldn't possibly
eat more.
Yeah. So you are actually going to be in the movie musical coming up that is directed by. Am I not supposed to say?
No, please.
Okay, because your eyes got
so happy you have.
When your eyes got big, I was like, I'm still new to this. So then when you were like, I was like, oh no.
No, this is very good.
Oh, okay.
I love to talk about this.
Okay, great. So no. This is perfect. I just want to make sure I wasn't.
Please do.
You see those clips that like the person is like hosting and then they spoil something.
They're so good.
And then you're like,
favorite.
oh, you weren't supposed to.
No.
Tell it.
You can tell whoever you want.
Okay,
this is great.
all right.
Please.
You are in the movie musical coming up that is directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Very, very exciting.
Very good reaction.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
He usually gets one.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so tell me about not just like process, because I know you started in theater and everything, but like what that is like to get yourself in the headspace project to project, because this is going to be very different.
It's tremendously different. It's a really cool musical that I actually didn't know much about until Lin approached me with him making the movie of it. It's called Octet, and it's a musical that consists of 8 people. It is sung completely a cappella, and it takes place in a church basement for an addiction support group for people who are addicted to technology. And it's a crazy concept, and the cast is really cool. There's some really awesome people in it. I'm geeking out every day I'm there. I just got back from rehearsal today, which it's just been an absolute blast. It's really, really cool. And
awesome.
Yeah, getting into a weird new headspace like that, or even just jumping into a project that is, even the process of it is just so distinctly different from anything that I've done before.
Yeah.
Because I've worked in musical theater, I've worked in film and TV, and this meshes those two things in a really cool way. We have a rehearsal process before we even start shooting, which we're in now. So we're rehearsing it as if we were going to put it on a stage, and yet there's still a bit of like pre-production and worrying about filming it, which is bizarre to me. And certain things will be shot in long takes that we have to rehearse for as if we were doing a play or a musical, and that's going to be really cool. But Lin's a brilliant guy and is, I believe, a true genius. I think that word gets thrown around a lot. I think he is a real one, and anything he puts his hands on is just kind of magic. So it was just a no-brainer. He's incredible.
That's incredible. That's so exciting.
I'm really excited. It's really cool.
That is so exciting. Oh, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you so much, you.
I'm so glad. Y'all, give it up one more time. Pizza Movie is available to stream on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Gaten Matarazzo.